Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make another 30-piece origami ball that is a variation of this. Currently I don't actually have a model of this because I took it apart to show you guys how to put it together, but let's get started on the steps. So you're going to need 30 pieces of half squares. I'm using a larger piece of paper to show you guys how to fold it because some of the steps are kind of small and hard to see. So a post-it size piece of paper, like let's see, a post-it size piece of paper right here is going to give you a ball that's about the height of the piece of paper. So depending on how large you want to make it, you're going to want different size paper. So I recommend a paper that's slightly larger than post-it, maybe like 1 inch larger on each side. And that's a pretty good size. So you're going to take that paper and then cut it in half, and you can use both halves. Alright, so after you've done that, you're going to need 30 halves, right? So let's start by finding the center of this paper. You fold in half and just crease in the middle area. Okay, so we're going to mark the center this way, and then we're going to fold in half the other way to use the intersection of the creases to find where the center of the rectangle is. Okay, so now as you can see in the middle we have a cross, right? So that's the intersection of these two lines is where the center of our paper is going to be. Okay, so next we're going to fold a triangle, bring the bottom right corner up to the top middle, and make sure it's a nice crisp fold. This model's slightly looser, so you might need some tape and glue, but it'll help a lot for you to make the folds all crisp. Rotate 180 degrees, and then same thing on the other side. Alright, very nice. Remember, you can use a pen to help you crease your folds. Okay. Alright, next we're going to unfold these two, and then we're going to fold the side edge, the shorter side edge, to the middle here. Okay, and then we're going to rotate 180 degrees, and same thing, fold the short edge over here to the middle. Okay, alright, now we're going to refold the original two folds that we folded, the triangles that we had here. I'm going to refold those folds. So it's the same thing except with just these two folds folded over here. Right, so once we have this, we're going to flip over to the other side. So this is probably the most challenging fold of the model. It's going to require us to use this point right here. This point needs to be somewhere along this edge right here. Okay, and at the same time, the center point right here needs to match somewhere along this edge over here. It's going to look something like this. I'm going to roll this over here. And we're going to start with this corner on the edge, and we're going to slowly trace over until this point is on top of this line right here. Move, move, move. Okay, and once we see it, this point's on top of this line, I'm going to crease. Okay, once I have this, do the same thing on the other side. This time I can just use this as a reference and just fold directly to this middle area. And make sure you crease nice and strong. Okay, so once we have this, flip it over, and we want to make a fold from this point to here, to this point. So right here, fold in half like this. It's basically where these two flaps met on the other side. It doesn't matter if this doesn't line up. It shouldn't actually line up. So only worry about this bottom part right here. Okay, so then you have something like a volcano. Okay. So unfold 3 folds here and go back to here. Right, so kind of flatten it out a bit. And we're going to fold this edge to the middle now, right here. Make sure it's all the way to this corner and all the way to the edge of the middle, and then make sure it's a nice corner on this side. And the same thing, the other side right here. Okay, nice corner over here. And I'll unfold these two, and we're going to insert them underneath here. So open this flap up here and put it under here. So open the flap, fold it underneath, then re-close the flap. Close the flap. So you should have something like this, a long parallelogram. Now we're going to refold those 3 folds that we unfolded. So one is down here, the diagonal one right here. Fold that. Okay, so we have a crown kind of shape. And this fold over here, we're going to fold this along here and kind of match it along here. Okay. And this one, fold this one right here. So you see this how it looks like two mountains? That's what one unit looks like. So you need to make 29 more of these and then you'll be done. So as I said before, this model is a variation of this one, just kind of with the top of each pyramid as a whole. So if you watch one of my previous videos where I explained how to make this one should be pretty simple for you to assemble together. So let's start with three different pieces. Three pieces to form a single pyramid. Okay, so this is my copper piece, my black piece, and my red piece. I'm going to start with one piece here and another piece in my left hand, right hand, yeah, left, right, okay. All right, so hold the one in your left hand with a pocket, which is going to be this guy over here, on underneath your left thumb, and hold the tab, which is going to be this one right here, this point right here, underneath your right thumb, and you're going to align them so that they're like this, and make sure all of your pieces when you're assembling them that all these tabs, these lines, these creases over here are facing up. You don't want this side, the plain side, to be facing up. You want this side. Okay. So take the tab right here and slide it underneath your left thumb where there's a pocket, and so that's how we're going to connect our pieces. So this is one piece connected. Looks kind of like a double mountain again. Okay. So now we're going to go on to this next piece right here. We're going to take another tab and have our thumb underneath, or have our thumb above the pocket that we want to into. Take this and slide it underneath. So that's three pieces, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to connect the original one back to the third one. And take this and make sure this doesn't fall apart. Try to hold it together. Fold here, and try to form pyramid shape and insert this into here. And so that's how we'll create this pyramid shape. And in total, we have 30 pieces, right? So you we want to keep attaching onto these sides right here, and eventually get to the complete model. Okay. So a good way to visualize this is like kind of the recycling symbol, right? This one feeds into this black one. The black one feeds into the copper one, right? Which feeds back into the red one. Okay. So just think about that and try to create this type of shape. If you're having trouble with this, you can rewind the video, see how I did it in slow motion, and then try to figure it out from there. Okay, so we're going to start assembling all of them now. I have 30 pieces right here. They're kind of small, so hopefully you guys can see well. Right, so I'm going to start with two pieces. Same thing, right? Just assemble them, one right here, to form the pyramid. Okay, and you guys can use tape or glue if you need to. And these pieces are kind of small, which is why I suggest you make use slightly larger paper. Okay, so we have a pyramid here, right? This is kind of unstable, but that's okay. And go on to our next piece, right here. And just keep building pyramids off of this original pyramid right here. See how there's more. Now this is our second pyramid, right? Remember, we're trying to follow this kind of shape here. So this is one pyramid, there's another pyramid here, and more, so 5 in a circle. Right, so let's keep going. One here. Continue to add on pieces. Wherever there's a pocket, there should be a tab that goes in there. And when you're done with all 30 pieces, all the tabs should be used up. All the tabs and all the pockets should be connected. Okay, so here, there's this pyramid here. Slide this one. Remember, this is 30 pieces, by the way. Okay. If you're really having trouble and it's really falling apart, I just suggest you glue each piece like right after you put it in. Just make sure you don't make any mistakes. Okay. Here. Oh, actually, is this yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one, this fifth one will be consist of these two pieces, and then this final piece over here will finish up the final pyramid. And this is going to be 10 pieces used up. Okay, so now we're going to keep building. As you can see, we have 5 different tabs here, so we can insert them. Also 5 pockets, so let's go with that. Start with one pocket right here. All right, finish the pyramid. Okay, let's continue on with the pyramids over here. And so you guys can see already how this is going to turn out, right? It's just like this one, right? Except in the middle of each pyramid, there's a triangular hole. Okay, so just keep putting tabs in the pockets and forming pyramids every time. And if you see something kind of popping out, just put it right back. You don't want to let it get into a mess. Okay, so we're going to take this, slide it here. Okay, finish this pyramid here. There's 2 pieces. Mine is kind of falling apart. That's all right. Oops. And so this is why you want to fold your pieces very nice and crisply, because this will help a lot with assembly, especially for this model, since it falls apart pretty easily. Okay. And you can see right here, I'm already struggling. Ready? Okay. Okay. All right. There we go. All right, let's repair this real quick right here. Very gently with this. So remember, each circle has 5, so don't forget any. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is our 5th one right here. I'm going to make sure to connect this pyramid right away. As a pyramid, it's more stable than just 2 pieces connected together, so try to focus on making pyramids. Nice. All right. So here, 1, 2, 3. So we need 2 more. Okay, let's start with 1 piece here. This might cause slight issue. Let's use. Okay. Let's connect this to here. Nice. Now we're going to continue to connect the pyramids. So, all right. Over here, you can see there are 2 more pieces, so it requires 1 last piece to finish off that pyramid. If you've built this one, it's exactly the same, so just follow what you think is right, and you'll probably get to the end result you want. Okay, all right, so 1, 2, 3. We need 2 more pyramids here. So once again, let's solidify that one. Okay. Here, let's get this into here. All right, same thing, right? Each has 1 more piece left. Let's finish that off. All right. Patience. That's what we need, patience. Okay. All right, so see that most of it's been completed. So let's go over here. This part looks a little incomplete. Okay. Start inserting. There's 1, 2, 3. We need 2 more. Let's get this piece in here. So So we can finish one here, finish one there, and that'll complete our 5 pyramids. Alright. Last one here. This one looks like this one doesn't actually connect here because there's 1, 2, 3, and it'll only make 4. So we need to add one more piece over here so we can have 5 pyramids. This is rather important because if you don't have 5 pyramids and you just have 4, it'll alter the shape that you'll end up with. And this one keeps falling out, which is not happy with. It's alright. Once it's all together, it'll be more sturdy than while you're assembling it. So just be patient and try to assemble it without too much of it falling apart at once. Okay, so you can see how I'm almost at the end, right? So just keep thinking about 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, right? So this piece definitely doesn't go here because 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So we need one more piece here. Okay, so this one will go to here. And this one will come. Make sure you don't forget any of these connections. It'll cost you on the rigidity of the model. Okay, so 2 more pieces. So this one goes here to finish off this pyramid right here. Try not to let anything else get in the way. Okay. And this one over here. Assemble this one underneath here. Alright, very nice. And final piece, as you can see, there are 2 pockets and 2 inserts left. 2 pockets over here and 2 inserts here. So each one takes 1. Okay, this is quite a stubborn piece. Alright, there we go. Alright, final insert. Okay, alright, so it looks like most of them are in. I'm just going to check around to see if there are any loose pieces. And right here, I already found one. I already see another one right here. Just make sure all the pieces are together. Oh, and one more right here. Okay. Alright, another one here. Not so sure why there's so many. As you can see, you can understand why I said this was a less sturdy model. So just don't throw it around too much, or else it'll break. Alright, other than that, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And otherwise, see you guys later.